Okay, hello, I'm Ron Roth. I'm with Plymouth Tube Company. I'm product engineer. And Plymouth Tube Company is a manufacturing company in the United States based in Chicago. Our company has been around for 85 years. It's a privately owned, family-held company. We're into our fourth generation now. We have approximately 1,000 employees. Our efforts are mainly directed at making tubing, steel tubing of various alloys. And of the company, there are 11 facilities. 6 of them are targeting the power generation industry. And at the PGI show this week, we are looking specifically at boiler tube, condenser tube, feed water heater tube, and balance of plant tubing. We make various alloys and carbons, stainlesses, and other alloys. And we do some shapes, extruded shapes. And within the targeted markets this week, one of them is feed water heater tube. The XLS, or extra low stress tube, is used in feed water heaters in most all power generation plants. We produce both welded and seamless tubes in these in the 300 series stainlesses, and in condenser tube we do that also in 300, but our primary efforts are in a metal called Secure.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan Janikowski. I'm one of the account executives here at Plymouth Tube. One of the things that we like to do is we like to work closely with our customer to understand their problems and their concerns and what's costing them money. We then evaluate what they're currently using, look at the problems, and identify what might be potential solutions to those problems. We will go and look at all the different alloy selections that may be a possibility for that, and also how the tube is manufactured, evaluate the total overall cost of that product, and then provide what we call a value propositions so that they can take that back to their top management as a tool to help justify their projects. Quite often what we'll do as part of the interviewing process, we'll ask a series of questions, we'll put together a first draft of the value proposition, and from that first draft we'll go back through and ask to see how comfortable the customer is, and many times they will try to they'll explain that there are some things that aren't quite accurate. They will then provide their input into that, and we will then put together the proper value proposition so that they end up having something that they feel completely comfortable with. Now, one of the products that we do that quite often with is an alloy that we call Secure. We have an example value proposition on the wall here. Secure replaces copper, nickel, and titanium tubing for power plant condenser applications. And in many cases, we can show a very short time payback, and in some cases as much as several $1 million. One additional tool that we can use for showing how we support our customers is a program that we put together called Condenser Lifecycle Seminar. What we've done is we worked with several of our partner companies in putting together the best solution from the entire life cycle of the condenser tube, all the way from building a brand new condenser, maintaining the condenser, keeping the tube condenser, get the best thermal performance, and eventually as the tubes get old and worn, how to replace them and what the correct way of replacing them. You can see that here, the condenser seminar, which is going to be held in September 13th to 15th in Atlanta in 2010.
Plymouth has, again, been very successful over the 85 years and weathered a lot of ups and downs in the economy. And one of the key things that we've done is to remain focused on our core markets, to be the best that we can possibly be, and to be problem solvers for our customers. Today, one of the things that we do in all of our operations and all of our units is to practice lean manufacturing and manufacturing excellence, which is basically following a lot of what Toyota Motors has done over the last 20 or 30 years. This has been able to provide very good efficiencies and help with cost reductions in making very good product and keeping a very, very high quality. Okay, for additional information on Plymouth Tube, you can very easily go to www.plymouth.com.